Hello everyone, my name is Yuko Tomizuka. I'm a global real estate investment advisor with more than 30 years of experience. And once in a while, I have been releasing Japanese business philosophy, which was developed and released and shared with many people in the world. And simply one entrepreneur called Mr. Inamori, Kazuo Inamori, who is the founder of Kyocera company and who was also the saver of JAL, Japan Airline, when it went bankrupt. And also he founded the KDDI, one of the top telecommunication company. This is part 2. Why does misfortune come to you? There are 3 points. Remain always humble and don't exploit your talent for your own sake. Number 2, thoughts make your karma. Keep humanity attitude. Number 3, follow 2 forces governing the universe, growth and harmony. You should be united with those 2 forces, 2 powers actually. And we are talking about number 2, karma. How do you manage your karma, or how you can get rid of your karma? How and the tips I was explaining to you. Number 1, because the rules governing the universe, what you release will be returning to you, so you should accept. So this is a turning and a cycle, and once in a while you eventually encounter a sort of turning point. And tips to deal with karma is this number 2. The ultimate negative should be turned into something positive. So you have to be patient and wait and let things go. Yep. And then number 3, to interact with nature, to realize the gut will. This is tips number 3 for you to manage your karma. Number 4, learn leaving everything to the Lord. In Japanese, akirame, which means clearly you realize the truth or genuinity of the things. So when Mr. Inamori was suffering as the CEO of Kyocera Group, he talked with an old master Nishikata of temple, and then the Nishikata master said, "This is good thing. Now all of your karma has been going out, has been going off." And this is number 3, to interact with nature, to realize the God will. I'm reading a book written by Dr. Tetsu Nakamura, who was a medical volunteer in Afghanistan. Even if the medical team led by Nakamura saved lives, people became more and more vulnerable to drought and hunger. From there, Dr. Nakamura started an irrigation master plan to create irrigation canals. However, the completed irrigation canal was in danger of collapse due to the large scale of flood. At the time, Nakamura realized that people should not do anything against nature. We should follow the energy stream and the flow created by nature. Inamori also said that the Japanese people who were fascinated with the bubble in 80s had paid only attention to humans, never thought about nature or gods, who governs universal rules above human society. This in order for us humans to realize God's will, we eventually encounter disasters. Therefore, periodically or once in a while, we have to encounter disaster and have to have experience to manage. So the tips number 4, to learn leaving everything to the Lord. In Japanese, we call it akirame, clearly envisage or clearly figure out what is God's will. No matter what kind of disaster we experience, when it happens, the karma we made in the past are about to disappear. So from now on, as long as my behaviors are along with God's will and bring positive outcomes to others, my future is sure to be brilliant. The old master Nishikata advised me to do so, told Mr. Inamori. In Aikido, we can learn that both my counterpart and I are the 2 sides of one thing. One leaf floating on the river naturally turns to the front and back while running through the water. Similarly, fortune and misfortune are intertwined. I think Mr. Inamori finally realized this fact as if he got enlightened. We should not get overwhelmed by misfortunes, as they, in a way, are modified fortunes. Therefore, since then, Mr. Inamori had never got obsessed with the fear of difficulties and disasters. I feel such an experience has allowed Mr. Inamori to develop Kyocera philosophies. The bottom of your slump is the best moment to restart your job. Never give up until you succeed. Those philosophies are somehow linked with Mr. Inamori's words. I hope you like those contents. Should you have any queries or doubt, please email to that uh, account. Thank you for